Welcome to AlphaCars. My name is Dimitri and we're checking out 2015 Mercedes S550. When you say S550, you know it's a luxury vehicle, you know it's something very, very special. Certainly it was a close to $100,000 vehicle, you think, back when it was new. This one is something else. So let's see why. Number one, it's the quality of the vehicle. It is in our inventory. That means it's a special quality. Number two, this vehicle has outstanding, incredible options. And you have to see it, you have to feel it. I'll do my best through this video to relate the excitement that I get excited about this car when I open the doors and I look at it. Not to mention when I look at the original window sticker, something you can do through our listing. If you go on alphacars.com, we have an incredibly thorough listings for all our vehicles. And you'll see the link to the Carfax, you'll see the link to the original window sticker. And the most important thing, and please take the time to look at the descriptions, we put a lot of effort to create a thorough, compelling, and accurate description of the vehicle that talks about the vehicle history. It talks about the inspection that we did in our shop and details of the inspection, improvements that we've done on maintenance, tires, brakes, things like that. If there are any disclosures about the vehicle condition that we have to make, we will always mention it there, and certainly in the videos. This vehicle is unbelievable. So let's see and talk about why it is so unbelievable. History first. Two owners. The second owner, our local customer, who traded to us on the Humvee, and we'll tell you why. But he bought it pre-owned through a local Mercedes dealer as certified pre-owned. The fact that it was certified pre-owned gives you some comfort, but we still need to be careful because certified pre-owned manufacturers, certified pre-owned vehicles do not mean automatically they have original factory paint. Certain amount of body panels with previous paint work are allowed. So if you're considering to buy the vehicle, anytime you look at certified pre-owned, ask yourself a question, and certainly ask the seller a question. Does this vehicle have original paint, or does it have any panels that have previous paint work? We go way beyond Carfax. We use a paint meter tool, and we check each body panel with a paint meter tool to measure the paint thickness and gauge it against the factory original thicknesses. This car has all original factory paint, which is huge. You know, and we know, you will be buying Mercedes factory quality of the paint, often quality of the assembly, because if someone did some paint work, and the vehicle may look awesome, but if they did the paint work, they most likely had to take things apart and put them back together. And there are great shops out there, but still, it is not the same as the vehicle assembly at the Mercedes factory. So back to this vehicle, we have not only the quality based on Mercedes originality. This vehicle, since it was brand new, the very first owner who spent $118,900, almost $120,000 on this vehicle, they protected the paint in the front with the clear film. So there are no chips, there are no gouges on the bumper, on the hood, on the fenders, on the mirrors, and even door edges are protected with this film. So, and the paint is beautiful. One of the options on this vehicle, which was $2,300 option, it has a Designo black mocha paint. An incredible mix of metallic and other colors. Every time I look at this paint under showroom lights, on the daylight, under the sun, it has a different and a beautiful shine and tint and depth. So you absolutely have to see this vehicle under different lighting conditions. But any lighting conditions, you're still going to be very, very impressed. Quality of the vehicle, improvements that we make. Please take a look at our listings and you will be pleased to see tires, brakes, maintenance updates. It's been all done. previous maintenance is well documented in the Carfax with the prior owners that had the work done at the Mercedes dealership. So let's have another look at the vehicle from the back of the vehicle, and then let's dive into the luxury of the interior and the comfort of the seats and ergonomics of this beautiful S-Class. Before we dive into the interior of the vehicle, let's check out one other package that this vehicle has, and there are more to come, but before we get inside. This vehicle has an AMG Sport package, and there's one thing about S-Class, especially compared to BMW 7 Series, they miss a little bit of the sportiness, not for everybody, but for some people, and I certainly share that opinion. But as soon as you get an S-Class with an AMG Sport package, it completely changes the look of the vehicle, the way it feels, even changes the steering, how it feels, suspension because of how the suspension feels because of the AMG forged alloy rims, the suspension tune, the brakes tune, and the way that the vehicle looks. If you look at the back of the vehicle, the AMG details, they affect how the bumper looks, and they kind of like, certainly the AMG tuned exhaust, you can see the dual exhaust here, you can see this detail. This is all AMG specific. And then the body cladding picks up this AMG signature line, I call it, right here. And then the signature line carries around the vehicle on the side skirts that are also unique to the AMG, and then it goes around, and then you're going to see this line here, and it wraps around the vehicle. And not just that line, but the all lower body cladding, including front and rear bumpers, they look different on an AMG Sport packaged vehicle. There are a number of other important features that are included with that package, and you can see it from our listing. So please check that out on alphacars.com. So let's get inside the interior for now. So welcome to the luxury of the S-Class. And before we open the door, check out the color. I'm not sure if the video camera is going to transmit and pick up that difference, but I can see from here under this lighting, it gives you that beautiful tint that is carried in the black mocha Mercedes Designo color. And by the way, when I open the door, look at the seatbelt buckle. The first thing it's going to do, I'm positive, it's going to be retracted about 6 to 8 inches to allow the passenger easier to find the buckle and buckle up. So let's open the door. Yeah, check that out. It is retracted. And let me get in and report on the condition of the vehicle. Oh, I absolutely love it. It feels like you're in the luxury hotel. It feels super, super comfortable. Here's your footrest right there, and it needs to be activated to come out, but definitely, we tested it, all works. There are certain conditions have to be met here in the interior before that can be engaged. And then you have fully adjustable seat in different directions. You obviously have a memory seat, and when you get in, this is the very best place in this car. You have the view for the technology. You have this beautiful blue lighting now, but it can be turned into a custom color, orange, yellow, white, daylight color, this blue color. So there are endless possibilities. You have all these incredible features throughout, and everything you touch just transmits luxury and quality. And this particular car is so impeccably well kept that there are no areas inside the vehicle that we can report as typical wear and tear, even a minimal wear and tear. This vehicle, everything is just looks great, and the comfort level in this automobile is top-notch. I think you would have to be in the Maybach to take a step up. I love Bentleys and we sell them, but I still think the Mercedes, as far as soft closed doors, just pull that in. Let's check out the front of the vehicle. So I'm going to hit the memory button because I memorized a position for number 1. We're going to bring the front seat back to where we started. And as you can see, when I get in here, there are plenty of legroom. Check that out. I have plenty of legroom here. And as I go back, you can see again, I have a lot of room here. A lot of room here. Check that out. What I can do from this switch, I can push this little button, and now I can move my front seat back from the rear seat. So when this little LED illuminated, because I pushed that button, I can operate this switch and move front passenger seat back. So here it is. See, I can move it back. So technically, I just set up the front seat to be comfortable for me to sit in the back. As you can see, I have plenty of leg room. I shouldn't say plenty, I have enough leg room. That's how it looks. And then when I sit in the front, if I want to be next to the driver, you will see I have so much room here. Okay, so I extended my feet all the way, and I still have 6 to 8 inches to touch the floorboard. So yeah. And yes, it does have a Burmeister sound system, which has stunning quality. And the vehicle does have the panorama sunroof right there. Let's get behind the driver's seat. So now, because this vehicle actually has AMG Sport package, maybe we want to drive it because it does feel quite nice. When we enter the vehicle, you can see the condition of all the trim parts, switches, door handle, stitching. Everything is close to new. Here is the sticker for Mercedes Certified Pre-Owned and all the other Mercedes stickers. Here's the panorama sunroof from inside the vehicle in the front. And in the back, we're going to start the vehicle in just a moment. Close the door. And when you close the door in any Mercedes, especially in the S-Class, you definitely like, oh my God, what happened? And here's what happened. It has such an amazing sound insulation qualities that when you close the door, it just shuts you off from all the outside noise and all kinds of stuff that's going on the outside. So you know you are in your own environment inside the vehicle. So let's get it started. Have a beautiful classical music. We're definitely lucked out with the station. And Burmeister sound system delivers beautifully. We'll crank up the volume just a little bit. Very nice smell from the vehicle, and there's a reason for that, because this vehicle has, and again, it's not anything obnoxious, it's just freshness. It's a smell of luxury. It's a smell of freshness. That's how it feels to me. I'm not sure how Mercedes calls it, but it says interior perfume, and there are different scents right here that it can deliver to you. And of course, there's a fancy name for every single different smell that there is. This one that it has now, it does not have a smell like, oh, it has a smell. It just smell of freshness and cleanliness. That's the best smell that I would want to have in my car. I by no means I'm reporting that there is a perfume smell. It's not. So we have these digital gauges that are very, very smart. We have all kinds of smart features in this vehicle. Before we get into the smart features, I want to show you the engine, how it sounds and how it looks. It is one of the best engines in the automotive industry, in my opinion. This twin turbo Mercedes V8 is just an amazing, amazing motor. I just did a video earlier for the E550 coupe that we just received, 2012 with 10,000 miles, impeccable, close to new vehicle quality automobile. It has the same engine, which runs about 400 horsepower, an amazing amount of torque at low end. Very, very quiet. And yes, when we close the door, you would not know if the engine in your Mercedes is running. There's nothing, like you don't hear anything inside this vehicle right now. Beautiful clock. I love this analog mechanical style clock. They're not mechanical, but they certainly mechanical style clock. There are a lot of features here in this vehicle, and we're not going to turn this video in the overview of these features, but we're definitely going to touch on the options and packages that are included, because from the value standpoint, it is important for us to show you the value proposition of the way this vehicle is priced, and it's priced based on the quality of the vehicle, of course, mileage, options and packages, and the mechanical and cosmetic improvements, and obviously mechanical and cosmetic condition of the vehicle. So all these features and details, they contribute to the vehicle pricing. So when you look online, I'm sure you look at all these characteristics. And one, as I said earlier, that is often overlooked is the fact that you're looking at a vehicle that has factory original paint on all body panels. And if any deviations, you'd want to know what was painted, why, and what was the reason for the paint work. So this vehicle, original base price in 2016 for the S550 in the Mercedes showroom was $97,000. And you get a lot in the base S550. In fact, there are a lot of Mercedes out there that have minimal to no additional options, because S550 came with a lot of goodies that if you came from E350 or even E550, the base model S-Class would be a major step up in multiple directions. But this vehicle has, as we now know, Designo Mocha Black. It has two packages that relate to back seats. One of them is Power Rear seats, which was $1,500 and change, and another one was rear seat package, which included all those goodies that we mentioned before, and that was $3,000. So combined, for the convenience of the rear passengers, the original owner selected to spend $4,500 in addition to $97,000 that he was already spending in the base price. And after that person was done with ordering this vehicle, it was close, in fact, it was a little over $20,000 in options. And that was the AMG Sport package. That was $6,000. driver assistant package with a lot of nice features, including Distronic Plus with steering assist. That is a very nice feature. You have to try it. Once you try it, you'll be hooked. And there are a few other things on this Mercedes, including the heated steering wheel and a few other goodies that you just have to have when you're on a roll, when you're spending for packages and options and you're getting a Mercedes S-Class. And what we have for ourselves here, we have all these, obviously, all these packages and options in that retained its functionality and its appearance in this very nice, what I would say, value package that this pre-owned automobile has to offer. And that's why we selected this car, and we improved this car with some additional mechanical and cosmetic improvements to deliver the very best overall value for the next third owner of this car. And some of these improvements, they included new tires, maintenance updates, obviously cosmetic improvements and enhancements. You can learn about availability of this Mercedes S550 AMG Sport on our website, alphacars.com. You can also give us a call at 978-263-9000. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that I covered a lot. If I missed anything, please do not hesitate to contact us with any questions you might have. Here's the trunk area, which is impeccably clean. The original floor mats are here. They show minimal wear. There's additional compartment down below. So thank you again for viewing this video from AlphaCars. We appreciate you spending the time on our YouTube channel. Contact us if you have any questions about this vehicle or any other vehicles that we had in the past or currently have in our inventory.
Very much.